The invention of the telephone revolutionized global communication, transforming how people interact over distances and laying the foundation for modern telecommunications. It allowed instant voice communication across long distances, which had far-reaching impacts on society, business, and technology. Alexander Graham Bell is credited with inventing the telephone. He was awarded the first U.S. patent, number 174,465, for the invention of the telephone on March 7, 1876. Bell's telephone was a device that converted sound waves into electrical signals, transmitted them over a wire, and then reconverted them into sound at the receiving end. It allowed users to communicate with each other in real time, using their voices. On March 10, 1876, Bell famously transmitted the first intelligible sentence, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you," to his assistant, Thomas Watson, in a nearby room. Elisha Gray, another inventor, filed a patent for a similar device on the same day as Bell. There were numerous legal battles, but Bell's patent prevailed. Thomas Edison and others would later make improvements, including the carbon microphone, which made the telephone more practical and commercially viable. Before the telephone, communication over long distances was primarily through written letters, which could take days or weeks, or the telegraph, which transmitted coded messages, Morse code. The telephone allowed people to communicate in real time using their voices, dramatically speeding up personal and business communication. Unlike the telegraph, which required skilled operators, the telephone was easy to use for the average person. This accessibility made it a household necessity in the 20th century. Initially, telephones were connected by wires over short distances. However, as telecommunication networks expanded, cities, countries, and eventually continents were linked by telephone lines. By the 20th century, international calls were possible, enabling real-time conversations between people on opposite sides of the globe. The first transcontinental telephone call in the U.S. was made in 1915, and the first transatlantic call was made in 1927, linking North America to Europe. The telephone dramatically accelerated business operations. Executives could make real-time decisions, coordinate with distant offices, and close deals with partners across the country or world. The invention of the telephone led to the rise of the telecommunications industry, with companies like AT&T, American Telephone, and Telegraph Company becoming major economic players. It also spurred the development of new technologies, including switchboards, telecommunication cables, and eventually mobile networks.